The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Episode number 182. Hit the ground running. When Abby awoke the following morning, she had no idea where she was. The sun was already bright and warm through her window, and a few blue jays were fluttering around the apple trees.
Oh my God!
She sat bolt upright.
I'm home. I wanted to go to the preschool early. What time is it?
Her alarm clock had run down days ago. After a cool shower, she put on the only clean outfit she had left. Worn black jeans, an old half-moon high school t-shirt, and her old sneakers. The past few days had left her new sneakers a mess.
I've got to buy some clothes and a watch and use that washer and dryer in the church basement.
Abby wasn't sure why she felt so panicked about visiting the preschool immediately. Perhaps it had to do with Wendy's advice, the whole idea of being normal. Working at the preschool seemed like a perfectly good and normal thing to do, and she already loved the children. But Abby suspected there was something more at stake. Wendy had given the plan unusual emphasis, as if she felt that Abby must work there, that it was essential that she do so, and Abby was happy to follow along.
Every time I've seen the children, it's been good for all of us. I've been so lucky. I'll just hop on my bike. Oh no! My bike is in the woods!
She was out the door without even eating.
I really don't feel like seeing anyone on Bridge Avenue right now. I'll just go out the back and down to Main Street. Oh, look! My garden is growing fast. It's so neat and so well organized. Jeremy must be doing a good job. Well, good to see he's serious about something.
The Privet Fort and the secret place were like long-lost friends. But Abby hurried on, out the iron door and down the dirt lane between the churchyard and the cornfield. The bright sun was already high in the sky on a cloudless day.
I've been so afraid of losing my new home. It's such a relief to know I can stay. And now I'll head up Main Street and find my bike in the woods. I wish I had a watch. What time is it?
At that moment, Abby was walking by the new Phones and More store that everyone was talking about. Stopping in curiosity, she studied the display in the window and thought about Sulay, the daughter of the owner, who apparently had taken photos of the stalkers and published them online, scaring the stalkers away.
Maybe I can thank her. And maybe they sell watches.
It was a narrow store with phones, games, and accessories displayed behind glass, and a counter at the far end. Sulay was on her knees with a spray bottle and a cloth, making the glass sparkle. She looked up. Her eyes did a double take, and she ran to give Abby a hug.
She barely knows me. Why is she doing so much for me? Her photos have changed my life.
Abby!
A cell phone appeared in her hand. Sulay stepped back and took a photo. Her thumbs suddenly worked like lightning for 20 seconds, and then all her attention was back on Abby.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't believe you're back. Everyone will be so happy. They'll be here in like a minute.
A well-dressed man, short and thin, very graceful and polite, appeared next to Sulay and waited to be introduced.
Abby, this is my father, Cy. Dad, this is Abby.
I'm glad to meet you. I've heard so much about you. I hear Sulay is going to be working with you? Part of her internship?
Sulay's eyes opened wide in panic.
Dad, Abby just returned, practically this minute. She doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm always getting things wrong. But Abby, you look like a very nice person. I'm sure you'll understand. I'm new to Middletown, and Sulay's new friends. It's hard to keep up with her.
Please, don't feel bad. This is all new to me too. And I'm very happy to speak to you both. You should know how grateful I am to Sulay for her recent photos and amazing ability to publish in a major newspaper. Perhaps 3 newspapers. That's probably the work she's talking about. You have a very talented daughter. I've never seen a teen get published so quickly like that.
Her father looked on proudly, but Sulay looked anxiously at the door.
Now what's the matter, Sue? That was quite a compliment.
Yes, please don't think I'm mad. I've been thrilled to do good and be, good at it. But I'm not a young teen. I'm 17 and a high school graduate. And I'll be taking college courses at the end of this month. And yes, my internship is with the newspaper, but the actual assignment is up to you, Abby.
Sulay looked at her as if her fate was on the line.
I really didn't mean any criticism at all.
Abby was thinking.
She has a young face. This probably happens to her all the time. It must be very annoying.
Her inner voice suddenly stepped in and said,
"Respond to her now. She has a job to do. Can't you see that?"
Abby looked at Sulay, still waiting with her vulnerable expression.
If your assignment is really up to me, then of course I say yes. I already owe you all the help I can give.
Sulay struggled to contain her joy. Her eyes were tearing up.
See? I knew it. She won't let us down. Everyone says so.
But you haven't given her any details.
Sarah Williams is my supervisor at the Evansville Record, and my courses are at Evansville College. I'm supposed to be your assistant.
Again, Sulay showed that look of vulnerability. Her inner voice suddenly stepped in and said,
"Don't mess this up."
Oh, how wonderful. I certainly do need help with all sorts of things. We have the church gardens, the youth council, the festivals. I don't know why Sarah is being so nice to me, but I appreciate it. Maybe we can meet at Sammy's later on and discuss all of this over coffee and a sandwich. I'll have plenty of time by 1 o'clock. This is all such good news. And to think, I came in today just looking for a watch that could work as an alarm clock.
By the time Abby had finished the sentence, Sulay was taking an item from behind a glass panel and handed Abby a small rectangle with a screen and a few buttons, much smaller than a cell phone.
Oh, this is perfect. How much do I owe you?
Suddenly the front door opened, and Phoebe and Nico burst into the store.
Abby! Oh, Sulay, thanks for sending us that photo of Abby. Oh, Abby, how great to see you.
They hugged Abby and talked a blue streak, interrupting each other constantly.
Wait. I'm supposed to be at the preschool now. But I'll be at Sammy's with Sulay at 1. Let's all meet there. Nico, I'm so happy to see you. I'm overjoyed to see you both. You're making me so happy I can hardly stand it. But I gotta run.
Abby, I'll be there. I've got plenty of news for you. The sun is rising in the bright blue sky. The world I know, it comes alive, and I'm feeling like the time has arrived to be what I can be. It's like the universe is in my front door. To you it may be just a corner store, but I'm afraid to ask for more, 'cause it's a lot to me. It's a lot to me. It's a magic land, and we're all in it. Step right up and let's begin it. It's in the faces of the people that we see. Father, mother, sister, and brother, come outside and see one another. Don't you think together we might find a way? 'Cause I gotta say, we can make it happen today. Life can be wonderful and terrible too. Just about anything could happen to you, you or you. I say it matters what we do. Something special, how I feel. Now I finally know that it's real, it's real. And I think together we might find a way. 'Cause I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen today. Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.